house is done. And she's done a whole bunch of other stuff too. I don't know if this is going to be the beginning or the end of a video, but I wanted you to see it. It looks so good. You're on.
Hello and welcome to How I Spent the Apocalypse, another shitty-ass rant edition. Okay, so first I'll tell you what I've been up to. And you're going to think, well, the rant because no one's ever here to film. That's not the rant. Okay, but yesterday, I don't know, guys, okay, the plugins that I had originally put on the outside of the house from what was the dedicated line to the garbage disposal, I took out, I put 2 plugins in, and that's now the tree house.
So that's the one on the left,
plugged
yes.
in into the left.
Right.
I had another one on the right that was 2 plugins that was dedicated to the dishwasher that I took out. Now you guys are going, oh, but the convenience of a freaking dishwasher, or the convenience of a garbage disposal in the sink, those I can't live without. Okay, I don't want them. There's a good reason for it. Okay, so a dishwasher cleans the grime off your freaking dishes, and then it goes into your septic system, which sounds, what's wrong with that? Well, there's grease and shit in your damn food and on the particles and stuff, and if there's not, it's easier to just do the dishes anyway.
Right.
That plugs the lines.
Right.
If you're going to have, not only that, the way that they hook up is chicken shit. If you're going to have a leak, it's going to be in your dishwasher.
Right.
And here's the thing, you would be fine for a dishwasher for you and your family, and there's 2 of you, maybe only one, that loads it, unloads it, cares for it, blah, 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 blah. It'll be fine. But I mean for there to be people in and out of here using this stuff. Anytime you have more than one person using something like that, it's going to get trashed completely out and break every 10 seconds. So I took the dishwasher out. I needed exterior plugs. I knew that eventually I was going to do this, and that I was going to... And this is the difference in money, people. Money and the lack of actual customers. Because if I had more customers, I would go, yeah, it's worth it. Build all the way down.
Right.
That plug-in over there was going to be on the porch.
Right.
And it was going to go out another...
The porch was going to go out another...
The porch was going to go out another 6 feet this way.
Right, right.
It was going to be huge. But this is a big enough porch.
Right.
At any rate, so what I did yesterday with Mitchell's help, I took the plug out, got rid of it, but I did all the wire. You do all the wiring first.
Right.
Because you don't want to turn your electric off. I did that on purpose.
Okay. I didn't see what it was.
Set on my staple gun and had it fall behind into the...
No, I didn't see that.
Okay. So I took the wire and I started here first. I got all this wired in and ran the wire back out this way, got it all. I stuck the wire in, which is kind of genius actually. I stuck it up underneath the steel siding.
Right.
So it's completely underneath the steel siding. And then to make sure it couldn't fall out, I put roofing. And see, that you're going to think this is what I'm going to be cussing and ranting about, that nobody was here to film any of this shit. But no, I really don't care. Because why? Because you people aren't getting me enough views to pay me. Okay. So I use these. These are self-tapping roofing screws. There's one with a gasket.
Yeah, with a gasket.
Okay. I put them in the wall, and then I put them in about that far. So if the wire comes down, it can't fall out
Can't
from
fall
behind
past that.
the thing.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, I used old plumbing, and I got a plate. I had a metal plate that had a hole in the middle of it. Ran my wire out there. Well, I connected all the stuff together in there. Connected my wires in there, ran it through the pipe. Well, but I did it in stages, which was genius. So it would have been nice for you guys to learn all that shit. But I don't have a film crew.
That's right.
And you guys don't pay me, so I don't give a fuck. Why are these half-assed? Because I'm not making any money. I'm not saying they wouldn't be half-assed if I was making money, but then I'd have to come up with a different excuse. Okay, so I drilled a hole in the deck, put the wire through. This is the wire that goes to that shop.
To your big shop over here.
Which Meyer buried the whole thing.
Right.
Except for about 20 foot that just hung out here.
Yeah, right along here, there was a 20-foot extension cord.
And then I had to get an extension cord to run it over there.
Right.
He cut a hole in the screen and he ran it in this window and plugged it in the kids' room to run that shop.
Yeah.
Okay, so I put in... These are fantastic. You can buy these ends. So you just cut off what you're doing. This that he wired that with is a cord that you can use a welder on. So it's an
really
industrial heavy-duty extension cord.
Right.
So that's what that is. And so I just cut it to the size I needed, did that. Now this pipe that I put it in, I drilled a hole in it so that this can hang out.
Right.
But it's covered at the base so nobody can kick it out and unplug it.
Show that to them, the hole. Yeah, okay.
Not only that, my film crew that I do have, did you notice that? Get out of the way!
Well, I want to film it.
I'm trying to show people shit. They're like, you're in the way. It's like,
I can't film it if you're in front of it.
And these are all things that I got off other jobs. In fact, if you look, you can see all three of those are different.
They're all different, yeah.
One of them I had to customize to make it work, and the other one was folded up like a maxi pad in a vending machine, so I first had to take it and undo it. But so it's all used shit, except for, and this is the thing, don't scrimp, if you're scrimping on other stuff, don't scrimp on the important shit. Like this one is an industrial plug-in that again, you can run a welder on.
Right.
So, but it still only costs $5.
Right.
Okay? So much cheaper than anything else. Okay, and this is all new guts in this.
The box, right.
The box is new. The guts are new. This, of course, is new. This is what I had laying around. It doesn't matter.
Right.
But at any rate, and eventually I'll paint that so it'll match the wall.
Right.
But right now it doesn't matter. So what did matter? So I'm still working on the porch. And then I put the VisClean up on the inside here. And so for a couple of reasons. First off, I'd like to know how much shade we're going to get.
Right. Because that's as much wall as there'll be.
I needed a step there.
Right.
And now I'm going to rant.
Okay.
So I needed a step there. And so in order to put the step there, this is not the rant, this is just me telling you shit. You'll know when it's the rant. You won't have to wonder, I wonder if this is what she was talking about. No, you won't. At any rate, so I had to put a couple of boards in so I could put this step in.
Right.
Why did I need a step? Because people are fucking clumsy as shit.
And here comes the rant.
And here comes the rant. Okay, so if they tried to step from here to here, it probably wouldn't be so bad coming in, except they're so clumsy and so incompetent that carrying bags and going through it the same, too much like work.
Yeah, that's me.
So,
he's talking about me, people.
I'm talking about people in general. I'm talking about all you city fuckers that don't know how to do shit. Okay, so I had to build a step.
Right.
Because I didn't want them falling off. But then the whole time I'm building the step, I'm thinking, oh, it really needs to be 4 foot out here so the stupid fucks don't knock themselves off with the door. Oh, I'll just do this And then we can leave it open when we have guests so that they don't freaking run into the door, blah,
Right,
blah, blah, blah.
right.
Okay, but then I'm like, well, what about this little piece here that's basically the threshold for the door?
Right.
Now they're going to trip on that. And this is actually my rant. We are building an entire civilization much harder than it used to be because we're compensating for people's inability to focus for 10 seconds, be present for 10 seconds, and watch where their goddamn feet are. How hard is it? Where are your goddamn feet? At the bottom of your goddamn legs. Look where your fucking feet are and where you're stepping. The other thing that I hate is that everything has to be super simple. If it's not simple, they can't figure it out. How do I open this door? It seems like it's stuck. It's like, lift up on the motherfucker. Why do people have to be told this shit? Oh, I know, because they've been spoon-fed and never had to do a fucking thing in their goddamn life. This is what we're building civilization on. People don't know how to do a fucking thing. Nothing. And then you have to build to accommodate their stupid asses. It's in everything. It's from the way we use our fucking TVs for right now. Okay. Get up off your ass and go and change the channel? That was not that big a deal.
Yeah, but you can't do it anymore.
No, you can't.
There isn't even a button. There isn't a button.
And not only that, they think all this shit. They think it's like, they think it's hard to figure out how to use fucking steps and a doorknob. Okay, but then to use the guy to sit and relax and watch some TV. I have to jump through 2 different channel selectors and figure out what the new thing of the week is. Then I'm in trouble with that. So now you're going to say, that's because, honey, you are a dinosaur. Really? Because I may be a dinosaur, but I'm thinking when the shit hits the fan, as you may remember happened a couple of years ago, I didn't have any problem. None at all. But everybody else was losing their goddamn... Why? Because they've never been taught to watch where their feet are going. There's a like pandemic. Woo-hoo, we're all going to be shut in. Let's buy all the toilet paper in the entire world. That's somehow going to save us. Because we can't imagine going without fucking toilet paper. Really? They emptied the frozen food sections and rotted literally thousands and thousands of pounds of food. It's a brain. Be present. It's not too much to ask. Watch where you goddamn feet. I should not have to build everything I build fucking idiot-proof.
Well,
Nobody should have to build. They've tried to build playgrounds so that kids can't get hurt now. Okay? Here's the thing. Do you have fucking kids? Because if you have fucking kids, you know that if you took the little bastards and put them in a padded cell with a helmet on, they'd run into the wall as hard as they could to see if they could hurt themselves. So you can't protect them from the freaking world. So it's a two-step thing. Parents, you had children. Watch the children. Don't just turn them loose. Watch them. Because in case you haven't figured it out by the time they're 3 or 4, they will tear up shit you didn't know you had and get hurt on things that you stand back and go, ow! Watch your damn kids!
Right.
But beyond that, teach them to be freaking present. None of us are present enough to watch our damn feet.
Much less our children.
Much less our children. Okay, so that's the rant.
Okay.
In case you didn't guess.
So you...
Also, my next stand-up routine with a little tweaking. So...
And you're building the box, I see.
I'm building the box. Okay, so why am I building this box? And why is it as big as it is? Alrighty, let me tell you. Let me take you on this magic carpet ride, which we call life. Alright, so... my faucet was there.
Right, it still is.
I still need to access that faucet. I told you all about that faucet.
Yes.
But remember what I said about people are stupid and don't watch where their feet are?
Yes.
If I have a hole in the deck, some fuckstick's gonna fall in it.
I'll be the first one.
Some dumbass is gonna fall in the goddamn hole because they can't watch where they're going for even 10 seconds. As it is, I'll put this bench here and people will trip over it. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm building a bench. Why am I not just covering the hole? Because I'm very anal retentive, and there's a window there.
Yes. And if you just put
and
a
if
cover...
I just put it over the hole, it won't be symmetrical. This is very important to me. Straight lines when I'm using shit for trim boards.
Not important.
I've learned to let go of.
Right.
But that would drive me fucking nuts.
Okay.
Okay? So what I'm doing is I'm building a bench to go over it. And what am I using right now? These are the boards that my metal that that Tony did my roof out of was laying on.
Okay, this is what they were delivered on.
Okay, so the metal went on top of this, and the strap went in that.
Oh, okay.
And it was strapped to that.
Okay.
So that they could move the metal.
Okay.
To get it from one place to another. That was a kiss for you, baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Such a lucky, lucky girl.
Yes, I know.
So, at any rate, so that's what I'm using to build the base of this because it's super strong.
No kidding.
It's super strong and it's pressure treated.
And it's free.
Why it's pressure treated, I don't know.
Well, it's not free, but...
It may not be pressure treated, it may be dipped.
Okay, it's treated in some way.
It's treated. It's treated because when I cut it, it's green. But at any rate, so that's what I'm doing. And I'll build that structure, and then I'll put a top on it. It'll be a bench, but it'll also hinge. So it'll hinge up, and I'll have to make something to clip it to on the wall so that I can get down there without guillotining my head.
Smart.
Yeah, so... But I've got to be able to get to the faucet, so...
And I imagine we're going to have a basket or something we can put there in that corner so we can actually store stuff in there.
We can store anything we want in there.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Stuff for the hose or stuff for this building. Also, I left, in case you haven't noticed, I left the underneath side...
Yes, open. I noticed that.
Open, so that we could slide stuff in there and store it, because why the hell not? Well, and I should show that too. Okay, so, a 2x6 with boards on the top wouldn't work, because I tested all that. And if I put the 2x4 sideways, it was almost tall enough. I can't go any taller or the door hits.
Right.
Okay, so
Oh, I see. You put a 1x on the bottom.
I put a 1x across the bottom and on this side and on the top over there.
Yeah, I see that.
To get the
height you needed?
The height I needed.
That is awesome.
But, so why did I use little bitty pieces of 2x4? Because I had lots of little bitty pieces of 2x4s left over from this project.
Right.
And I only had 3 long ones.
Right.
Which Tony left from what he bought for the roof.
Right.
By the way, did I tell you we have a roof?
I showed him on the way over here, but yes,
okay.
It's wonderful.
So, yeah, Tony and the boys came and worked on it for 3 days, put this roof on. I had them put 2x4s. I put these 2x4s so that there's no seam between this. Well, there is a seam. That's a whole story. But there's no seam. It's actually an overlap, but there's no... They're the exact same height. I put these on so that when we put 2x4s on the roof, because there's now 2x4s
all the way across.
All of that.
Right, on top of the old roof.
On top of the old roof, and this is one single piece here.
Right.
not single piece, but it's
I know, it's solid.
one single roof line.
Right.
Okay, so they did all of that. I saved a little bit of money because when they're doing the work, and this is one of those things you can ask about. Not all the roofers are going to let you do it for whatever stupid reason, but I actually helped them.
Yeah.
I helped their ground crew a little bit. I could only work. They were on the roof the entire freaking time.
In the heat. Oh
I
my
could
God.
only work in the morning and the evenings. But like for the 4th of July, people are like, what did you do? And I'm like, worked on the roof. Because they were working on it till 9:30 because we were due to have a rainstorm.
Right.
And they had to dry it in. So at 9:30 on 4th of July, we could see the neighbors blowing shit up while me and Tony and his boys dried the house in. But I did not climb around on this. But I did do the ground. I cleaned up the mess. I helped them unload, reload, blah, 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 blah. I ran after this, I ran after that. Foy was mostly doing that, but I was helping Foy part of the time. Zeb was helping Foy. So it saved us some money. The roof was still super expensive. $10,000.
Yep.
Definitely we're going to be paying on that for a while, but that's okay because we paid the whole place off, so we have that money to spend on a roof. But at any rate, without a roof, you don't have a building.
Nope. And the roof had to be
it's one of those
replaced.
places, I'm no longer in a position where I can afford to have my roof go off in a few years.
No. Well, and a shingle roof was ridiculous.
The shingle roof was literally well, first off, I would have had to deck this whole thing.
Right.
And they would have put it on top of that crap roof.
Right.
Which would not have helped.
No.
We needed to put the 2x4s on because I'm sure I showed you where the roof was doing this.
Yeah, it was bowing. Yeah.
It was bowing. It needed to be strengthened and fixed. The decking was, and so this basically takes the place of decking.
Right.
This same pattern is repeated on the rest of the roof with the 2x4s. So, anyway, so you might ask if you have to do a job. And here's the thing. My friend charged me, because it was my friend and I was working with him and stuff, he knocked nearly $1,000 off the cost of this. I don't know about you, but $1,000 is a lot to me. So, but not only that, I still wanted to pay him what he needed to get paid.
Right.
Because he is my friend.
Yes.
What is wrong with people that we want our friends to give us a discount so big they can't make any money? That's bullshit.
Yeah.
We should be all about our friends making money. By the way, fucking sell this goddamn YouTube channel or come and stay in my goddamn venue and pay me to be here.
There you go.
Because you wish you want to help. I'm just saying. Now I have to get back to work.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
Okay.